Sister Wives recap. Kody compares his life to Batman Returns, claiming he's been villainized. Kody Brown has never shied away from drama, but his latest confession might just be his most theatrical yet. In the newest Sister Wives episode, Kody decided to compare his real-life struggles to the 1992 superhero film Batman Returns. And yes, he's putting himself in the role of the misunderstood hero, or perhaps the anti-hero, while painting the rest of his life as a comic book-style war zone. The episode opens with Kody sitting down for yet another one-on-one confessional, but instead of the usual strained family metaphors or lengthy rants about loyalty, he dives straight into Gotham City comparisons. "I feel like I've been villainized," Kody says, his voice equal parts frustration and self-pity. "It's like Batman Returns. I'm not the bad guy in my own story, but somehow that's what everyone sees." Kody explains that in Batman Returns, multiple characters are misunderstood and painted as villains by the public, even when they believe they're doing what's right. In his mind, that's exactly what's happening to him. He insists that since the breakdown of his plural marriage, the narrative has been twisted to make him the ultimate bad guy, not just on social media, but even among his own family. Throughout the episode, Kody's comparison becomes a running theme. He talks about how Bruce Wayne and Batman are one person, but people choose to see whichever version fits their bias. "That's me," he says, leaning forward. Some people see Kody the dad, Kody the husband who tried to hold the family together. Others just see the villain, the one who caused the family to crumble. But nobody sees the whole picture. Of course, while Kody is lost in his Batman allegory, his ex-wives have a very different take. Christine Brown, always ready with a sharp, no-nonsense rebuttal, calls Kody's comparison a little dramatic, adding with a smirk that Batman actually helps people. For Christine, the real story is about choices, not misunderstandings. "We all made choices," she says. "Kody made his. I made mine. But I'm not going to start comparing myself to Catwoman just to make a point." Mary Brown, on the other hand, seems more reflective than sarcastic. She doesn't outright mock Kody's metaphor, but she does point out that his feelings of being villainized might come from the way he's handled conflict. "When you close people off and don't listen to their needs, they're going to see you in a certain way," she says. "That's not always about perception. Sometimes it's about reality." Janelle Brown, as usual, cuts straight to the chase. She admits she's heard Kody's villain complaints before and says the comparisons to Batman Returns feel like a distraction. "He can compare himself to a superhero movie if it helps him process things," she says, "but at the end of the day, our family's issues aren't a Hollywood script. This is real life." Robin Brown is the only one who seems to fully sympathize with Kody's perspective. She admits she also feels misunderstood and unfairly portrayed in the media. "I know what it's like to have people twist the truth about you," Robin says, her voice breaking. "We've been through so much together, and it's like nobody sees our side." The rest of the episode shows flashbacks to the most dramatic breakdowns in the Brown family, from explosive arguments over holidays to tense discussions about loyalty. Each time, Kody's narration ties these moments back to his Batman analogy, portraying himself as someone fighting to save a city, or in this case, a family, that doesn't even realize it needs saving. Social media reactions to Kody's latest metaphor were swift and divided. Some fans found the comparison laughable, calling it another example of Kody's self-centered view of the world. "Batman Returns? More like Drama Dad Returns," one viewer tweeted. Another wrote, "Batman risks his life to protect the innocent. Kody risks his reputation to protect his ego." Others, however, surprisingly defended him. A few fans argued that Kody has been unfairly painted as the sole villain in the family's unraveling, and that the truth is more complicated. "The show edits and narratives are designed for drama," one supporter wrote online. "I'm not saying Kody's perfect, but I understand what he means about being villainized." The Batman analogy even sparked a bizarre debate among Sister Wives fans about which characters each family member would be if the Browns lived in Gotham City. Christine was jokingly cast as Catwoman for her fierce independence, Mary as Commissioner Gordon for her persistence, Janelle as Alfred for her practicality, and Robin as Vicky Vale for her loyalty to the hero. As for Kody, some said he's Batman. Others said he's more like the Penguin, depending on whose version of the story you believe. As the episode progresses, Kody continues to weave his superhero comparison into almost every conversation. Even when talking about finances and logistics, he finds a way to loop back to how misunderstood he feels. It's not easy to keep fighting when you feel like everyone's turned against you, he says. But Batman doesn't quit. And neither will I. This statement leads to a particularly tense moment with Janelle, who challenges him directly. Batman doesn't quit, sure, she says. But Batman also works with people. He doesn't burn bridges and then complain that the city doesn't like him. The room goes quiet and Kody's expression hardens. By the end of the episode, there's no magical reconciliation. The Browns are still fractured, with Kody clinging to his narrative of being the hero no one appreciates. Robin stands by his side, Christine remains happily independent, Mary is cautiously maintaining distance, and Janelle is focused on moving forward without the drama. Yet Kody's Batman analogy lingers in the air like the bat signal over Gotham, dramatic, maybe a little over the top, but impossible to ignore. Whether you believe he's a misunderstood hero or a self-made villain depends entirely on which side of the Brown family story you're on. In the closing moments, Kody reflects once more. In Batman Returns, you've got Penguin, Catwoman, and Batman all misunderstood in their own way, he says. Life isn't black and white. People love to label someone as good or bad, but the truth is messy. And right now, I'm the one everyone's decided is bad. But I know the truth. The producers fade out on Kody's words, leaving viewers to debate yet again who's telling the real story. Is Kody Brown truly the Batman of Flagstaff, fighting for a family that doesn't understand him? Or is this just another example of his flair for the dramatic? One thing's for sure in the world of sister wives, even a superhero analogy can turn into another battle in the never-ending war of perspectives. And if Kody's determined to keep comparing himself to Gotham's Dark Knight, fans will keep tuning in, whether to cheer for the hero or to watch the villain play out his own sequel. Kody Brown has never shied away from drama, but his latest confession might just be his most theatrical yet. In the newest Sister Wives episode, Kody decided to compare his real-life struggles to the 1992 superhero film Batman Returns. And yes, he's putting himself in the role of the misunderstood hero,